You got to lean in. Hang on. What if we go this way? There we go. Alright, so when you get the Adelaide jersey?
I'm not.
I hear you go for the Crows now.
I don't. I support the Brisbane Lions and the Brisbane Broncos.
What do you got there, Pat?
The Brisbane Bullets?
You look like you're having a good dinner.
I am.
But you don't like fucking Brisbane anymore because you're going to piss off.
Brisbane who?
No, I just don't like you.
That's good.
I'm joking.
That's good.
Harsh.
I'm joking.
That's good.
Harsh.
I do love you.
That's good.
Comment from the super coach.
I don't care.
The Broncos, all their players should fucking quit because they're useless. And me, the couch potato, probably could outplay the fucking way they did tonight.
True. So, you're going to be a Port fan, Pat?
Are you going to punch all my teeth out first, or...? And you got some mineral terps I can drink at the back there or something, or...?
For the record. I mean, because you are going to live there, so I'm guessing
I'm going to be nowhere near Port, though.
your allegiance is, well...
Yeah, but you must like the fucking place.
But
Port Adelaide is the Port of Adelaide.
your best friend in the whole world goes for Western Australia, and he's nowhere near there.
Yeah, and I still go for Brisbane. I'm going to be nowhere near there.
Why?
Why what?
Why would you go to Brisbane, they said?
Go to Brisbane, or you mean go for them?
Yes.
Spit your words out, please.
Yes.
Brisbane who?
You know, the Broncos?
But we're talking about AFL. And you can't say their shit because they won the grand final last year.
Who?
The Lions.
The Lions?
Yes.
Bad News Bears?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
The Fitzroy Lions.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Which is from Melbourne. If you didn't know, Fitzroy's in Melbourne.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know that. Thanks for telling us.
Yeah. Well, now we've been educated.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
They got a small club there.
Oh, hello. I know that. What else they got there?
Couple blokes.
Yeah. I think we are the back bar right now.
There's actually a podcast called The Front Bar, so we could be the back bar.
Yeah, with Mick Malloy and all that.
Yeah.
Channel 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're amateurs. They're nothing like us.
I don't know. They get famous people.
Yeah. We just got us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
You want us to put in to get you down load shirt?
Oh, if you get me the Anzac jersey, because I respect the Anzacs, I'll wear that.
No.
Yeah, the Anzac Adelaide jersey.
No.
I'll wear that. It's a nice Guernsey.
Of course it is. Hello, British.
Well, a jersey that's a singlet's called a Guernsey. It's not British.
Oh, of course. Because it's that AFL thing again.
Honestly, just need to have a drink.
You'll be selling that shirt when you go
I
to
need to
Adelaide, won't
lubricate
you?
my throat. Right
You'll
now.
be selling that shirt when you go to Adelaide.
Huh?
You'll be selling that shirt when you go to Adelaide, won't you?
Look, my team's shit, but I'll go to the grave with them. Just so they can let me down one more time.
One more time.
You know, I hope my life has a long time to go, but at this rate, I don't know if I'll ever see them win a premiership.
Where are they going, you won't?
You know, Grenade got to see them win a premiership at least.
I think
More than one.
I think everyone except you have seen them win a premiership.
I know, I'm part of like the lower class that hasn't... Well, I was alive, but I didn't understand it because I was only 4. And, you know, wasn't really...
I don't know if you still understand it, but
Oh, it's a bit hard to keep up with all the rule changes.
so give me an opinion of the refs tonight.
The reps, they're fucking shit.
To be fair, the first half was absolutely fucking terrible. The second half, Brisbane were just fucking shit.
So typical Brisbane Broncos. Second half going to sleep. Is that what you think?
Yeah, they went to sleep till about the 70th minute mark. They woke up for 10 minutes, scored 2 tries, sent it to Golden Point. And then we're it's a bit tired again, so we just kicked out in the full so they could get a penalty kick. And then they kicked the kick, and then we lost. Yeah.
Controversial subject, Pat. Do you think the NRL's rigged?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, the trendsetters.
I think it's been rigged ever since it merged.
It's been rigged for fucking years.
If you look at it like it was a couple of years back, Broncos and the Cowboys could have probably versed each other in grand finals, but they've only versed each other once in a grand final. There's only ever been once ever all Queensland grand final, and every other time there's usually a New South Wales team.
I don't think we can sell that.
Well, the reason why I sell it is because we never got rid of the N.
Oh, hang on. We can't say that on TV.
No. Not them. They're lovely people.
Well done. What M word are we talking about again, Pat?
Because it used to be called the New South Wales Rugby League before everyone merged after the Super League, I think. Yeah. I can't remember a lot. It's like something I don't understand fully, but couple blokes on blokes. It just always seems like
NRL in general.
Yeah, I've not really seen though when the refs are actually non-biased towards New South Wales team.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, they are biased towards them.
Yeah, that's where the money is.
I mean, like Penrith.
What happened with Penrith, Pat?
They fucking lost. They're gone well and truly.
But they won 4 in a row. Where are they from?
I'm going to say Penrith.
Where's Penrith?
Is that in New South Wales?
Exactly.
Right.
When was the last time you seen a team dominate and win multiple grand finals?
Mate, is it okay if I go in the room to grab Axel's Easter stuff from me and Alex?
Yeah.
With that being said, one of the greatest teams.
Penrith,
I mean, they'll verse some plumbers, but also another New South Wales team. Before all the merging happened, they won 11 in a row, which was St George.
This is going to be epic.
So.
Do you like Axel's?
Excuse me? We're doing a podcast, love. Can you keep it moving?
Fuck you, Patrick.
See, women are snappy, guys. Sorry about the bird being in the way all this time.
Panthers are 16.
Panthers are 16. Soon to be the Broncos down at 17.
Jesus Christ. Didn't even know that part, eh?
So, Pat, do you reckon they're going to come back?
What? Come back and play next week? Probably. Will they win? I don't know. They've got the undefeated Bulldogs. Yeah.
They got no chance.
According to Godfrey Michael Eustace, in other words, my granddad, just so you guys know who he is, Brisbane has no chance. But no, on my team, we usually lose to the absolute shit CUNTs. Right, I love the people in Northern Territory, that's what I'm saying. Represent. I'm joking. Can't stand the Cowboys or anything Northern Territory either. I know Cowboys North Queensland, but they robbed my fucking dreams. Anyway. If you are a Cowboys fan, I think Jonathan Thurston's a good bloke.
He's an asshole.
If you talk to my grandfather about it, he's a bit biased.
Yeah. Yeah, certain people you don't like, and that's one of them.
Basically, when JT asked at the grand final for a new stadium,
And then the state government gave it to him.
Granddad's pretty upset because Anastasia Palaszczuk, when she was in back then, decided to give them the stadium I believe it was Anastasia, rather than do some hospital funding.
Yeah, that's right.
And they also, we're up at Bruloo at the moment, but me and my granddad, we live in Capalaba, but he also used to live in Wynnum. And they ended up taking down the hospital because of Campbell Newman didn't like hospitals. But he likes to blame that on Labor as well.
Yeah, we're getting a bit political here now, guys.
Oh yeah, we're getting a bit...
Just keep it about the footy, will we?
Nah.
All about the fucking state government now.
Because it's a bit rough, you know.
They bought Silk Oaks to extend Manly West School, I reckon.
Because we're looking for local clubs, right, to play rugby league. We don't got no friggin' hospital in Wynnum now.
That all changed when rugby league became the NRL.
Yeah.
There's no more local teams anymore. I remember back in the day when we were winning Manly, and we'd all get dressed up and we'd put our streamers on the bikes and everything. We'd just go right around the streets.
They still just win a Manly you cook up.
And no, but it's not the same.
What do you mean? They're playing Host Plus, the one cup lower than the NRL.
Yeah,
Win a Manly would never play in the NRL.
It's not the same shit. Like you felt like you were barracking for someone, but now
I feel like that's a
it's
bit.
the Broncos and it's the national team and all that. Well and done, but like back in the day, it was that was the thing.
Look, what I have to say is that's pretty fucking rude to the blokes that actually play in the Host Plus. You know, you're working pretty hard, whatever team you play for. But with that being said, it is not as interesting as the NRL. But I think you blokes know that. And yeah. What else are we going to talk about?
I'm not sure. I'm sure one of you will come up with an interesting topic.
What about the state of the cheerleaders?
What about the state of the cheerleaders, Pat?
They don't seem to be cheering as much as they used to.
This seems like an interesting topic. Maybe you can elaborate.
Well, I went to the Broncos game about 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
It was Brisbane versus Dolphins. You know, and they call it the Battle of Brisbane. And I was a bit upset because...
Is this the Bruloo Dolphins you often talk about?
Yeah, because my old man lives in Kenilworth and Bruloo's kind of the same thing. So I either call them the Bruloo Dolphins or Kenilworth, because Kenilworth's just 10 minutes up the road. But, yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying before he rudely cut me off. You know. Yeah, the cheerleaders, it was the Battle of Brisbane, but there was only the Dolphins cheerleaders. Like, what was that about? You know, like, there's two teams that are from Brisbane, apparently, but...
Maybe only one team can hold the maracas, mate.
Yeah, and the Broncos did that, and at that point, they were doing good.
I got to hand them though. They did have style points on the maracas.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. He didn't even watch the game. He actually doesn't even like rugby league. He just mocks the shit out of me. Anyway, the podcast is about 13 minutes 40 now, and that's a good walk.
Yeah, well,
So, you know, you get out tomorrow, stop heart disease, and go for a walk.
yeah,
And do one for me while you're at it.
and take your dog too. Your dog will like a walk, you know.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you say, Pat?
I'd say.
Okay. All right. Well, this is us. We're done for now.
Until next time.
You had enough? All right. Granddad in the background.
He's laughing, so he's pretty happy.
He's done. All right. We'll see you next time.